EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Najee Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
A good pickup there of 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
On the return is Peterson.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Pacheco once again.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on the
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. He gets it complete to Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 40 yards.
And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chiefs nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Here's Pacheco.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
36, They try with Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
10 more there and another first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they'll run again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets it down to the 32. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run again with Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Keanu Benton
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the give, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.